don't tell me this guy's going to be the cameraman.
Hey, you get, I'll give you a close-up then anytime you want it. There you are, there it is. Thank you, Dennis. Our producer, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Etheridge waving. He thinks the camera isn't on, but it is. Sorry, Dennis. Oh, here we have Peter the King here. Yeah, there he is. Just a little warm-up here. Rehearsal. First preview starts in about 1 hour. Do we have anyone else here who might be interesting? That looks like greasy dipstick down there. Yeah, that's greasy and glossy. Margaret Potty from Richmond. And we also has Ian Rankin and Norman Long, our musical director here. He's the guy with the bald spot.
John, tonight is pizza night, remember? God, he's just...
So you want to watch it?
Dennis, would you give us that, would you tell us that again? Is pizza night and what? The bar is open at what time?
Pizza night is at 5:30.
And decorating the tree?
Decorating the tree, plus the bar will be open.
Great, I like that. I just wanted to get that on
for
tape.
The kiddies.
Just in case you change your mind later on.
I didn't change my mind.
The bar is open. You can just feel the excitement here today, ladies and gentlemen. There's no doubt about that. Look at that carriage. Look at that carriage. Peter can't wait to get in it. Peter plays the king today. In Snow White. And what do we have here? Prince Charming. Look at that Prince Charming. Tell me that is not a great actress. She is going to burn them up today. Look at that. We're getting that action before the show opens. What's going to happen at 2 o'clock? Here we are, folks. We're still here Sunday afternoon waiting for our first audience. Just getting rid of those last little, and who we have coming up the aisle here. It looks like the famed note-taker, Marilyn McDougall.
Hi, everybody.
How are you?
Fine.
How do you think the show's going to go today?
Great.
You think it is? You think all those notes you take were worthwhile?
Yes, very good.
Good. Thank you for your fine piece of work, Marilyn.
Thank you.
And don't forget to enjoy the show today.
Oh, I won't. I'll be out there cheering all the way.
Good.
And laughing
Thank
too.
you, Marilyn
For
McDougall.
the first time, I get to be audience.
You get to be an audience today. Oh, Prince Charming warming up with their musical director, Mr. Norman Long. Very nice.
Is it off?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to introduce you to our stage manager, Wojtek Tilbury. That's him there, just giving some last-minute checkouts before we do this first show.
Better watch out.
You always know a good stage manager because he's always looking up. He's hoping the lights don't fall down. Yes, Peter. Have a good show. Break a leg. And who do we have here? James Manson. Thank you, James, for all your work. He's not going to say anything. He's a very quiet fellow. Lots of preparation. Thank you. Oops, ladies and gentlemen, who do we have coming up here? Our assistant director, Marlette. Why don't you just stop and tell us what are your feelings for your first audience today?
Well, I'm glad the audience is coming in.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone's helping with makeup upstairs so I don't have to be bothered.
Well,
and I'm hiding out right now.
You don't think going backstage is a good idea right now, do you?
Well,
Did even throw the
I came
director
hide
out?
to have a cigarette.
You did. You're going out to have a smoke. Okay
so
then.
the cigarette's done, I'm back.
Well, thank you for stopping and saying hello to us all.
That's right.
And break a leg.
Yep.
Thank you, love.
Okay.
You'll be more than happy, right?
We actually get a shot of our musical director, Mr. Norman Long, here today. There he is in full living color. Look at that. What timing. Ladies and gentlemen, the try and get a shot of our producer here, one of our producers, Roz Miller. And there, as you can see, she's up there producing minutes before the curtain goes up on our first audience. Yes, Roz? Get those instructions right now.
Maybe the widow should have this in her hair. What this?
Roz Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Fine producer. Yell at her.
Doris! I don't think she heard that, and I can't go back.
We lost Doris. She disappeared.
She'll be
Well,
back.
here we are. There is Doris, our costume mistress. Working right up to the last minute, Doris. Yes. Hello, Doris. Would you mind stopping there for a minute, Doris, and just telling us what you think about the first audience coming up today, Sunday the 1st. Are you excited about this? Are you excited about this?
Somewhat.
You are somewhat, and your costumes are all ready. We're going to have a great show, and we're going to tape it so you can see them.
I'm just trying to phone because I wasn't aware that we had a 2 o'clock show. I thought it was tonight.
Oh, really?
And Margaret Primrose is going to bring up the rest of the costumes tonight, and I'm just trying to phone her and tell her, bring them down.
You mean Margaret doesn't know the show is on today at 2? So we may have to delay a little bit.
So
We'll do our best.
Yeah, well, some of the girls just told me now. I wasn't aware of it either, and so
It probably wasn't written down like
Is
you did.
our main
yeah,
thing
I
is
just thought tonight was it.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
brought all the costumes I had. down there.
So have we got Margaret at home
Oh,
yet?
it looked great.
I hope so.
We hope so. Okay, Doris, thank you very much. Now we have Snow White, and Prince Charming, and a rehearsal pianist, Ian, is working on their song before the show starts. And look, what do we have here? Here's Bashville here. Bashville's up trying out the stage before his first big performance. Bashville looks like he's in shape. He doesn't look very bashful right now. And our other producer, Dennis Etheridge, of course. Last minute details. And our lighting technician, Gwyneth. And here we get a shot of both producers together, Roz and Dennis. Isn't that nice to get them together? Look at that. What a couple. Fine looking crew. And there is Gwyneth, our technical director, lady who runs the lights, coming down into her...
Johnny, a minute, please. Sir?
Thank you. Oh, there we go. And we have here some of our first audience come in. Katie Hughes, used to be Katie DePonce, and yes, her little child down here, but we're going to get the shot of us. So there he is in there. For heaven's sakes.
No, not.
Just some headshots here of our first audience. December 1st, 1991. Yes. Everybody getting ready. Little kids running up and down the aisle. Get those seats now. Lorraine. Let's see Katie DePonce's child here. It's very first pantomime. It's with Lorraine. There he is. First pantomime for this boy. Ben. Ben doesn't want to look at her. See you, Ben. Now here we have Ed Carlin's latest grandchild, the author of the pantomime, sitting in the back row, and as you can see, just raring to go. Raring to laugh and shout. That's her. Get her here. Emily. Emily, your grandpa will be very glad that you came to see a show, and we can see you're getting really interested. Yes?
I know.
Yes, look at that. She's already excited. Look at that. Arms are going
I have to get by.
terrific.
The director always says I'll roll about the stage if I catch him at coming. John Scott, I'm the director of the show. I'd like to welcome you all here today. This was based as our last rehearsal. It's usually popular to the end. It is now our first preview show. And you are all our first audience for 1991. Right on. Thank you for your very generous donations to the Tierra House. We're also having a show on Tuesday night for the Tierra House at 8 o'clock. I believe it is full too. Thank you for your very generous donations. We'd also like to dedicate these two shows today and Tuesday night, and they dedicate to the memory of Leahy Thompson. Thank you.
Second act. Oh, the doors first. You gotta get the money.
And what would be more appropriate than to tell the story of Snow White? Well, as you all know, there once was a lovely kingdom by the name of Lastonia, in which lived a beautiful princess by the name of Snow White. Although Snow White was very beautiful, she had no mother, and this made her very sad. In a neighboring kingdom not far off lived a handsome young prince. He did not know of Snow White, but as luck would have it, he saved her life at the end of the story by doing in the ugliest of ugly witches by the name of Zelma Honey. When Zelma wanted to look her best, she used to use her black magic to disguise herself as Glossy Centerfold. Snow White snapped to know something? That's not how it happened at all. Oh yes, there were all those characters that you know so well, but there were others too. Take, for instance, there was the slipperiest villain of all time, Sir Greasy Dipstick. Sir Greasy is so slippery that he's even been known to sleigh ride on broken glue bottles. And crooked? Why, he's even been known to smuggle milk and cheese through Peasarge Customs. It was no other than Sir Greasy Dipstick who tricked Snow White's father, the king, into marrying that nasty stepmother, Flossie Centerfold, who was in reality Zelma Honey. Oh, I almost forgot someone who's very important to our little story, and that's the owner of the mine, a dear widow who lost everything when her husband died, except for the mine, her son, and her 7 faithful, loving dwarfs. Dear widow Gnarly Fist.
You loafing leprechauns, you lazy lout. Move, come on.
Settle down, Mother. We were about to go to work. We were just, thinking about the next blasting in the shaft. That's all.
I'll blast you under the shaft if you don't get a move on. The only thing these half-pint pirates ever thought of was their next meal.
That's why we're so small, because you never feed us.
Now listen, Gunky Grumpy.
The name's Grumpy.
Well, whatever your name is, for the amount of diamonds you dig out of that mine, I should be feeding you meals of leftovers.
But that's what you do feed us.
See, I was right.
Mother, dear, it doesn't matter how many diamonds we find. Because of the recession, no one in this kingdom is rich enough to make a down payment. Well, even on the smallest jewel.
Even the People's Credit Jewelers have given up. So why don't you?
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Doc.
Well, you'll be under one if you're not careful. Now, things are going to change around here. What we need is a market for our diamonds. Right?
Right!
To the west of here is the rich kingdom of Bluestonia. Right?
Right!
So there's our answer. Right?
Right!
And don't any of you people forget it. Now, here's the plan. Prince Charming, I want you to leave immediately for Bluestonia.
Yay!
Be observant. Look around for rich idle men who'll have to shower their ladies with lots of diamonds. And if you see some unsuspecting looking fellow with bags of money, you might tell him of the most eligible bachelor lady around.
Who's that?
Me, stupid! And don't any of you treacherous coxcombs deny it. As every day goes by, I become more eligible. What's a pretty young thing like me to do? Act coy? I've tried that bit ever since my old man turned up his toes and died. Me husbands, you know. I had 5 of them. The first was a cute little chap who suffered an ugly mishap. He loved television much better than me. Came glued to the set. And so you see, I traded him in for a colour TV. And that was the end of him. The second was loving, you see, to all other women except me. His girlfriend's number 25, with a dozen more upon the side. And that's the reason that he's not alive. And that was the end of him. Now the third was a cute little fellow. The jaundice turned him quite yellow. Took a laxative to ease the pain. had an accident at Broadway and Main, and I never heard from him again, thank God. And that was the end of him. Now the fifth fell into Bacomo after drinking a bottle of bromo. They said he'd never passed the bar. He drove a truck instead of a car. And now his order was #1 star. I don't give a loony because his name was Brian
Mulrooney!
And that was the end of him. The fifth had plenty of class, but suffered from terrible gas. I don't know how he got that way, but he lit a cigarette one day and blew himself completely away. And that was the end of him. And that was the end of them.
It has been officially decided by our Grand Prime Minister that for the sake of our sweet Princess Snow White, and for the sake of my cold feet, that I should take a wife. It has also been decided by our Grand Prime Minister that for the sake of our sweet Princess Snow White, and for the sake of my cold feet, that I take in marriage this glossy centerfold.
Subject of Estonia, may I introduce to you Miss Glossy Centerfold?
I got away with the gifts, sunrise to consternation. See the hip, see the knee, wouldn't you like to see more of me? Now Nelly say, so I said, fellas, when I put my spell on you, shake, you quake, I devastate you. I'm no fool, I went to school, I never learned the golden rule. Glossy, cynical, aiming king high.
Get back! I'm sure that you will have so much in common with Snow White being her new stepmother. I mean, you have so much in common. You have youth, beauty, and an old man. I'm sure you're going to love your new stepmother, won't you, Snosy Wosy? Oh, what's the matter with her? Typical kids today. No respect for their elders. Isn't that right, glossy baby?
Oh, what a mess! That awful greasy dipstick. Why, he shouldn't be a prime minister. Why, he should be a prime candidate for a punch in the nose. And you certainly couldn't miss it. And they play my father for such a fool. What this kingdom needs is a real prince. Someone to stand up against those crooks. Someday my friends will come. Someday I'll find my love and how thrilling that moment will be when the prince of my dreams comes to me. He'll whisper I love you and steal a kiss or two, but he's far away. I'll find my love someday when my dreams come true. Oh, someone to stand up against those crooks. It's only a dream, but maybe someday a real prince will come along. Though he's far away, I'll find my love someday when my dreams come true. Oh, will you frighten me? Oh, please go away.
But I've never heard such beautiful music from such a sad young lady.
Oh, please go away.
But how did I help you? You seem so awfully upset.
Are you a prince?
Well, not really.
Oh, well then you can't help me. Besides, commoners aren't allowed in the royal gardens. Oh, and if the prime minister sees you here, why, he'll have your toenails pulled out and your head chopped off.
Oh! Well, I'm not afraid.
Oh, then you're awfully naive.
Maybe so. But I suspect it's the prime minister who's upset you.
Oh, how did you know that?
Because I saw you run from him and I followed you here.
Well, who are you anyway?
Well, I'm not from this kingdom. I'm the son of a mine owner.
Oh, is your father a miner?
No, my mother is. When can I see you again, Snow White?
Oh, you fool, they've caught you.
So long, Snow White. I'll be back again someday.
Oh, please be careful.
It's off of me, you idiot!
Sorry, boss.
Now where have they gone?
That way.
Get them! Hurry up, you fool!
my delicious, delectable glassy centerfold. Oh, you did it to me.
Don't touch the merchandise until it's paid for.
Oh, look, buy it. I'll buy it. Marry me now, right this minute. Oh, pow! Oh, right now.
We can't do that size, baby. We want a big white wedding, don't we?
A big white wedding, anything, so long as it's soon. Oh, the pain. Pain. Goodbye, my love.
Where are you going?
To have a cold shower, my sweet.
Oh, thanks the devil he's gone. Now, where did I put that magic mirror? Ah, there it is. Good morning, magic mirror.
Good morning, glassy baby. Oh, my head.
You're not looking too good this morning.
No, I guess not. That cheap perfume you buy. Even Okanagan wine tastes better.
If you insist on drinking my perfume, I'll just have to cut you off.
Now look, Glossy, this job's boring enough even with the fringe benefits, so knock it off.
Enough of this small talk. I have a question to ask you.
Not this again.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most beautiful of all?
I'm not on the wall, I'm on the chiffonier.
Oh, good grief. Mirror, mirror on the chiffonier, who's the most beautiful of them all?
Ha! Now it doesn't rhyme, does it? I mean, mirror and chiffonier rhyme, but all doesn't fit, does it?
Get serious! Mirror, mirror on the chiffonier, who's the most beautiful woman round here?
That's better. Unfortunately, it's not you.
Not me? What do you mean, not me? How can it not be me? What do you mean, not me?
Thanks for the nose job. I mean, you're not the most beautiful because somebody else is.
Who?
Don't ask me, ask the kids.
Who's more beautiful than I am?
Snow
White! Snow White? Snow White? That little wretch. What's she got that I haven't got? Charm, wit, youth, a kingdom? That does it. Snow White's got to go.
Oh, no.
What's the matter with you?
My head.
Oh, not your head, too. A cut glass is bad enough.
There was a commoner in the garden with Snow White. I tried to capture him and he got away and all I got was a headache.
Did he take Snow White with him?
No, she's up in her room.
Ah, too bad. I don't care what your intentions are with her, but she's got to go. Otherwise, she could ruin all our plans.
I believe you're right. That's why I've arranged for a little accident to take place.
There you are, Zelma, honey. Now what evil tricks are you up to? The best disguise in the world can hide that cackle.
Keeping you busy, I die, little Mary Fairy. Follow me and I'll show you around the place.
Zelma, honey, you're a hopeless witch.
That Selma, honey's a girl after my own soul. Well, I'll admit she's ugly, but then so is my soul. You know, it's not that I hate everybody. I mean, I like me, and I'm a somebody. The reason that my soul is so ugly is that I don't want to end up a nobody. And in that sense, I'm like everybody in that I want to be a somebody who's a nobody. Somebody. They don't call me Dipstick for nothing. I'm greasy, I'm crummy, I'm sly. The time has come now, we can work it somehow. I gamble, something to try. For years I've been planning and scheming to get this fair land in my grip. The time has come now, I can work it somehow, and I'll gamble there won't be a slip. Now the king's a dumb bunny with plenty which he, of course, did not work. I do all his thinking while he sits there blinking. He bores me to death. He's a jerk. Well, I'll be a somebody someday. My schemes are clever and quick. And he'll rue the day that he stood in the way of Greasy the clever dipstick.
You sent for me, sir?
You look ugly enough to be the one I sent for. Tell me, can you be trusted to lie, cheat, and steal?
Oh, sir, not only am I a citizen of Bluestonia, but I used to be an MLA.
Great zapping Vandazans! Fantastic, fantastic! All right, here's my plan. I want you to take the sweet Princess Snow White and get rid of her. Take her far off up to the Stein Valley Festival or something.
Well, you know, I know the place. I know the place far to the east of here in which she will get lost forever.
Well, you better hurry before they chop it down.
Oh, not this place, sir. It is far, far to the east, across the rivers, and up in the mountains.
All right, but just keep her fate a secret till at least after the wedding tomorrow. Now, here's half the money now. You'll get the rest when you return. Now, be gone. They don't call me dipstick for nothing. I'm greasy, I'm grimy, I'm sly. I work it somehow, and I gamble somehow. I gamble, I work, and I try.
Did you hear that? Oh, good grief, they're going to do Snow White in. Well, I've got to tell someone. Oh, but who can I tell? No one here would believe me. Besides, that old greaser dipstick would find me out and then do me in too. No, I've got it. I'll run in there, grab old greaser by the ankle, spin him around my head belly, everyone over, grab Snow White, and run. On second thought, I better go home and tell my mother. Well, I mean, if you can't tell your mother, who can you tell?
I hope, it's all where we go. We work all day for a minimum pay with a hat. I hope, it's all where we go. We work all day for a minimum pay with a hat. I hope, it's all where we go. We work all day for a minimum pay with a hat. Hey, Dopey! Over here!
Can't you bloody regret this? After all these years, one would thought you'd learn to wash up before you came into the house. Besides, lock the door before you enter. I might have been walking around in these smalls.
But we didn't have time to wash up!
We had to go Christmas shopping.
Yeah, over at the Kmart, sir. Yay! We're having a Kmart Christmas. Everybody sing the song. All presents at the Kmart store, we just here in Taiwan. All the people went crazy
Rich, rich, rich. Oh, I can see it all now. Stomping at the Savoy in my maiden form bra. Oh, mincing along White Rock Pier in my spandex rubber body stocking. Or at the annual Blue Stonia Royal Ball with my see-through blouse.
Mother! I didn't sell any diamonds.
What? I didn't sell any diamonds.
I didn't sell any diamonds. You see, I didn't get the chance.
Beautiful. You peruser! Spending your time idly, eh? Oh, you'll explain all right. The seats you case home and into bed with no supper.
Knock it off!
Oh, the old son yelled at me. These kids today, no respect for their old mum.
I'm sorry, Mother, but you gotta listen.
Listen, I've been trying to. Now tell us what happened in Bluestonia.
Yeah, what happened? Tell us!
Well, I arrived in Bluestonia just in time to witness a very fascinating proclamation by their good king, Godbrother. The king is about to get married. Oh, and it was then that I saw the most beautiful creature on this fair earth. The king's daughter, Snow White.
Oh.
You mean the king isn't married and has a lovely daughter?
That's right.
You mean that's wrong. You mean she's not married and she's got a son?
What are you trying to say, Pipsqueak?
No, Mother. Snow White lost her mother just as I lost my father. Anyway, the Prime Minister is a very evil and wicked man. He plans to overthrow the kingdom. He's in cahoots with Snow White's future stepmother, who I'm sure is some kind of witch. When she marries the king, she and old Greasy Dipstick, the Prime Minister, will have the kingdom in their hands.
Oh, how I'd love to be that woman.
Mother, they kidnapped Snow White and they convinced the king that she just ran away. Mother, I've got to do something.
Well, if you can't turn to your mother, who can you turn to?
Funny. I thought the same thing.
Well, up everybody, we must prepare to begin to start to organise a plan to save this young thing and her daddy.
Yay!
Let it not be said that I raised a son too tarried to help a mate in distress.
Yay!
And let it not be said that I raised myself too tarried not to help a wifeless king in distress.
Yay!
And furthermore, in my infinite wisdom, I will say, oh, let it not be said I hesitate.
Hey, over here, there's a nice clearing in the woods here. Oh, come on, now, stop arguing. Now, just stand still there, and I'm going to chop your head off.
Oh, Mr. Whitman, it's the only head I've got.
Oh, now, let's not be silly about this, Snow White. Now, I got a job to do. Now, let's get it over with. Come on, now, bend over. Come on, bend over a little more. A wee bit more there, right there. Hold still. Now, you won't feel a thing.
Oh, hold it, Mr. Whitman.
What?
Oh, your armpit. And you're all sweaty.
What? Are you sure?
Am I sure? Just ask anyone in the first 4 rows and they'll tell you.
Oh, here, we'll try it like this then. Come on, bend over. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, here, you just stand right there. Okay, here we go. Oh, crap! What am I going to do, Snow White? I got a job to do and I got to do it.
Oh, listen, Mr. Whitman, I've got an idea. Why don't you take a quick dip in that nice stream over there? Then you can get a good swing at me with that axe of yours.
That's a wonderful idea, Snow White. Yeah, here, wait a minute. Now, you just stay here, okay? Right, wait there. Oh, just be a minute. Here. Now, don't go far. Don't go away. Wait there, right? Okay. Ready?
Oh, Mr. Woodsman. Oh, now's my chance. Mr. Woodsman.
What is it, Snow White?
Don't forget to wash behind your ears.
Oh, I won't. Oh, this is wonderful.
time when Bushman's rights were held in high regard in Peter and the Wolf and Little Red Riding Hood. But now the times are changing and we get a dirty job. And the days when little kids loved us now is gone. Oh, what am I going to tell them when they see I do my job? What am I going to say to the union boys? You can work at quarter speed, make the coffee time you need, but you can't do your job and face the noise. Thank you, Norman. Although I found a stuff in this day when automation threatens every woodsman's job, you've got to specialize to survive. So I've started chopping heads off as a moonlight sort of task, in the hopes that I myself might stay alive. Oh, what am I going to tell them when they see I do my job? What am I going to say to you boys? Public servants go on strike, and the bosses get pay hikes, but you can't do your job and face the boys. Although I found a specialty where competition's nil, the public hates the job I do, and me. So I've joined the Heavens Union to create an image clean, and my job is now called Special Weight Reducer, classification 1, 2, 3. Oh, what am I going to tell them when they see I do my job? What am I going to say to the union boys? You can pick and post trains, you can pick and prairie grain, but you can't do your job and face the boys. You can work at quarter speed, take the coffee time you need. Public servants go on strike, still the bosses get pay hikes. You can pick at boats and trains, you can pick at prairie grain, but you can't do your job and face the boys.
What happened to the lights? There must be some other way to Bluestonia besides this.
Steady, Mother, it's a haunted forest.
I've stepped on a slug.
Why did everyone to wait for Dad?
Let's get out of here.
No, I think we're lost.
Lost?
Listen, you people stay here. I'll scout around for that trail. Unless, of course, a couple of you would like to come with me.
Oh, you'll probably all fall over a cliff or something.
Or get eaten by some wild, ferocious animal there on the log. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. You people stay there over with Mother. I'll never find that trail till you step along.
It's getting darker. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Who's ever playing around with those lights? Just smarten up. I didn't come all this way to be turned back by a little bit of darkness. At a time like this, a lady's best protection is an hat-pin. And if anything should attack us, never leave home without it, American. I mean, a lady's bag of tricks. Here in this dark, secluded place, we're lost and scared, so let's make haste. But not without me little case. Oh, a lady's bag of tricks. I've got this great big maraca to ward off attackers in the night. And how about this nutcracker, a great tallywhacker in a fight? And just in case, an ugly face, a puff or two of mace. with all prettiest things, a whistle too, a whip, attackers black and blue, and if I foul, I'll use me shoe on you, a lady's bag of tricks. Oops, I'll pull it off, just like old Stormy Norman. So, you see, we're in no mood to be afraid or frightened too, as Pete just says.
Cowabunga, dude!
Oh, a lady's bag of tricks. Oh, when's that son of mine coming back? Oh. What's that? Doc, Dopey, go take a look. What in blazes is this? Are you a ghost?
No, I'm a princess. She's probably frog disguised as a princess. I like frogs. I like princesses.
Well, I'm not a frog. I'm just a lost princess.
Well, it's better to be a lost princess than a found frog.
And it's better that you be quiet than mouthing off. So, you're a lost princess, are you?
Yes.
That's what they all say. Their mother's name is Cindy, and they think they are Cinderella.
But my name is Snow White.
Snow White!
Snow White!
Oh, look! I knew I named him right when I called him Prince Charming.
Oh, what a fantastic coincidence. But how did you escape from the woodsman?
Well, I talked him into taking a swim in the creek, and then I hid his clothes. But he's probably found his clothes by now, and he'll be looking for me. There he is.
Quick, Mother! I'll hide Snow White. You waylay the woodsman.
Oh, me Ray the Woodsman? Suppose it tickles me fancy. Well. Look happy, grumpy, bashful, dopey, sneezy, sleazy, and doc. A real live woodsman in the woods. Hey!
Hi, Woodsman!
Say, listen. Hey, have you seen a young girl around here anywhere?
My, what a big axe. How do you possibly file it?
Oh, I usually file it under A. Say, listen. What I want to know is, have you seen a young girl around here anywhere?
She have blonde hair, blue eyes, skin, and dressed like a princess, and walk like a princess, and talk like a princess. Have I seen that tall?
Yeah, that's the one. Have you seen her?
There she is!
Funny, sick dwarf joke.
You're joking a minute. As a matter of fact, we saw someone fitting that description going in that direction just a moment ago. So why don't you move your big axe?
Yeah, hey, that's a tip, lady.
Think nothing of it.
No, I won't.
He couldn't.
You did a great job in losing them, Mother.
Oh, well, I wish I could do a good a job finding them as losing them. Now listen, the only thing to do is have these archetype pirates escort her back to our house. You and I, that's you and I, will push on to Bluestonia and wrong the king's rights and find. Yeah, I thought she lost her plights in Bluestonia, I'm not sure myself. Anyway, push on, and you guys here, I want you to keep an eye on this young thing. She's our ticket out of the mine. No, not like that, Hobbs. Now go!
Goodbye, Snow White.
Oh, Prince Charming, please be careful.
Oh, come on, Romeo, before I gain a daughter. Come on.
Oh, now where's that dumb magic mirror? Oh, the time I've spent looking for that mirror. Hey, mirror! The frost is on the pumpkin I am is just a reflection of you, and you. A magic mirror's obligation is to show the population all the deep and darkest secrets that they hold.
shoes having tongues, or windows having panes, or doors having jams.
But not as bad as mirrors having sauce.
True, but if I were a wall and I had to choose between ears and studs, I think I'd prefer a stud.
Not you clever.
Clever enough to choose a stud over an ear.
Magic mirror, I have a question to ask you, and it concerns my relative reality.
Here we go.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most beautiful of them all?
You come close, Flossie, you come close.
Come close! Is that little wretch Snow White still alive?
It disgusts me to be a fig, but you guessed it first time.
I knew I shouldn't depend on that dumb woodsman. Where's she hiding out?
Who, the woodsman?
Oh, no, you dummy Snow White!
Look, Flossie, my job is to judge beauty, not run an agency for hideaway.
Either you tell me, or you just finished your last bottle of perfume.
You win. Go past Aldergrove, across the river, and beyond the haunted forest to come to an old mine. That's where she is. Now about a bottle of eau de cologne.
Now just wait a second, my little tattletale.
Now, what was it you wanted, my little dearie?
Good grief, Flossie, is that you?
Yes, this is the real me magic mirror. I just become glossy when I wish to be sociable.
Well, don't ask me who's the most beautiful of them all now. I couldn't stand to tell you.
Snow White will find out the price of beauty. One bite from this beautiful apple, and she'll sleep for 20 years.
You got a nice mind, Selma, but before you leave, Flossie promised me a bottle of eau de cologne.
Oh. Merry Christmas. Now, Snow White, wherever you are, be prepared for a nice long Betty Bye.
Now there goes a nice lady. What a lovely ball of my favorite body butter. What's this? Essence of midnight in lavender?
Well, here's the study, Mom. What do you think about it?
Well, it's not quite like a mine shaft, but I could get to like this.
Hear ye, subjects of Lustonia! Hear ye! An important proclamation! An important proclamation from the king! The king is about to make his 1,004th proclamation in as many days!
You see, the king proclamates every day.
Well, I must say, regularity is the basis of good health. A pint of prune juice in the morning.
Quiet, king's coming!
Lowly, most obnoxious citizens of Lustonia, despite everything I said to him, the king still wishes to speak to you.
Fair citizens of Lustonia, it's about my daughter, the fair Snow White. Fair citizens of Lustonia, it's... Oh, I can't go on!
All right, that's enough crying, you simpering simpletons. I'll give you something to cry about. King Size on Burger, you have exactly 5 minutes of proclamation time left, and then these bigoted dotards have to get back to work. I don't want to hear any more crying, you understand? If there's one thing I can't stand, it's taxpayers crying!
Fair citizens of Lustonia, it's about my daughter, the fair Snow White. Our good and fair Prime Minister tells me she has run away. And that he has a note left by her to prove it. indeed indebted for life. And also, there's a small reward of several Blustonian loonies.
We have all the information and Snow White.
You can have Snow White, several Bluestonian loonies. I'm not the king.
Goodbye, my fair citizens. And may you help me find my daughter, because I can't go on without her.
Excuse me. Do I have news for you? My name is Widow Gnarly Betts, and this is my son, Prince Charming. PC we call him for short, and we have something to tell you.
Well, get it off your chest, dearie.
Our old king's the same. I know him 5 seconds, and already he's my bosom buddy.
We have inside information about the one you're very fond of.
I prefer outside observation. No, I'm a couple whom I'm more than fond of.
You don't stop staring, you'll be black and blue in a minute.
Listen, we know where Snow White is, and she didn't run away. She was kidnapped. By no other than that trusted man of yours, Sir Prime. Prime. It's Prime. I'm
With their heads!
an apple for the teacher. You little do-gooder.
Since when did she start giving apples to teachers?
Since the day I got a spell from kindergarten.
Selma, stop playing with those lights! Where did she go? That way? I'd better head back to Estonia to see what evil tricks that Zelma honey's up to. Thank you very much.
Oh, you and your great ideas. Now we're going to be act practice the overgrown Boy Scouts.
Oh, well, at least it's a change of scenery.
Well, it's not exactly Buckingham Palace.
Well, at least they're cooking food for us.
Smells like McDonald's.
What? Somebody's coming.
Oh my, I think it's that horrible woodsman.
Looks more like a Ninja Turtle to me.
Top of the morning, folks.
The bottom of the afternoon to you.
Hey, you're a pretty funny lady. You ever thought of auditioning for a pantomime?
How do you think I've got up here?
Hey, you my new assistant?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey, what's your name?
Edgar.
Edgar?
Yeah.
I know an Edgar once.
Yeah?
You ever teach school at Semiamu High?
Yeah.
Yeah? So much for early retirement.
Hey, Mr. Winston. Hey, why are you wearing that old sock over your head?
What? This is not an old sock. Don't they teach anything in school these days? This is an executioner's hood. Part of the head chopping tradition.
Do you plan to do a little head chopping?
Well, I plan to do a little head chopping. Here, now listen, Edgar, now listen. If you want to be just like me and learn how to become a successful engineer, you're going to have to learn to carry your own weight. Oh, never mind. Sit down and take a load off your feet. Oh, never mind. Just sit down. Ooh. Edgar, come here.
Hey, that's pretty impressive, Mr. Winston. Hey, how about a cook's tour of your neat and cozy garden chamber? I mean, it's not the run-of-the-mill street, and so, how about it, huh?
Oh, must you go on?
Well, you know, you're certainly right about my chamber being different. You know, I think it's the little flares which bring out the owner's personality. You take the Iron Lady here, for example. Now, you know, when I'm entertaining formally, I leave the door closed, you see. But when I'm handing over just a few close victims, I open it. As such. Oh, goodness, I forgot to clean up after my last party. I guess the cold air in them holes smarts.
You're sure a great guesser.
Now, you know, as we say down at the Union Hall, ugliness is bone deep. What are you for? What is mine?
What's that?
Oh, that's my assistant practicing his count of nine tails on some peasant.
What's that?
Yeah, well, he just gave him a pinch to grow an inch. Oh, we like to keep a light working atmosphere around here, you know. It helps with morale.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, that's my new doorbell. Edgar, answer the door.
It's not exactly Avon calling, is it?
Edgar! Yeah! Open the door!
Oh, now he's in the soup.
Well, good afternoon, Harold. What's cooking?
Well, good afternoon, Your Highness. Edgar! Oh, Your Honor, Your Grace, I was just showing these would-be assassins how the chamber stays #1 on the list.
What's this delightful gem of a torture device?
Oh, Your Highness, this is... Don't hurt him. Your Highness, this is my rack. It is just wonderful for sword backs and short people.
Oh, I must say, I don't know how it works.
Oh, it's very simple, Your Highness. Here, I'll show you. See, I'll be the victim. Put the victim on the table here, and you got to open that thing up there, and the feet go in there, you see, and you put one foot in there, and you put one foot in there, all nice and snug, and you clamp them down closed, and then you take your victim, and you put this chain here right over. There you go, put this chain right over, you hold it in your good and snug. And when all that's done, then it is my job to turn that wheel there. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, hey, you look pretty fast, don't you?
Just a little further.
Only because of the magic of support, you dirty old man.
Listen, you two stay here and catch your breath. I'll reconnoiter the area.
Do what you feel you must, young man. And so will I.
Oh, I feel all in.
All in what, my love?
All of it, Tudor. What with the day I've had and all that. But you know, Sizey, I want to thank you for rescuing us from that awful torture chamber. You know, you really are a brave and clever man.
Yes, I am. That's true. I'm also very something else, you know.
Oh, what's that? Passion! Get off me, will you? Yeah. You're creasing me body.
Don't fight me. I'm the king, you know.
Of the wild beasts.
King of everything. Yes, yes. I can take all I wish, you know. Subjects before me crawl. Realms are at my beck and call. While sweet young things like you fall as a rule for a ruler too.
I like mink, ermine, otter and seal. Money makes my senses feel. I like men of means by all means. King of my dreams.
I got coaches, footmen, butlers and cooks. A safe full of gold.
And a house full of crooks.
Cellars of brews that go right to my head. And room for one more in my four-poster bed. Without you will know it. I'm a thirst that will not quit. I'd like to drink your lush right figure. Oh, how I love Sindel.
I'll go ask on your coaches, your castle and yachts. I'll touch him for dough.
I'll touch her a lot.
His treasure chest bulges with rich precious stones. Mine bulges cause I got the right chromosomes. Two can have a lot more fun. We'll be married soon by all means. King of my dreams.
Queen of my dreams.
Ace Jack of my dreams.
Full house of my dreams.
King, queen of my dreams.
The answer to all our troubles.
Shot of body water, anybody?
Blackhound, go.
Now here, rest these weary bones, and I'll go fetch you a cool glass of spring water.
The unsuspecting little fool!
Here you are.
Oh, thank you, my dearie. And lately I've been having palpitations and little tessy-doos, you know. I say, are you alone here?
Oh, you poor thing. Yes, I am alone. Usually there are 7 dwarfs about, but they haven't returned from the mine for a few minutes yet.
Oh, for your kindness, let me give you this beautiful apple.
Oh, but I couldn't take it from you. I must pay you something. Oh, but I haven't any money. But will this diamond do?
That's about the price of an apple today.
Oh, my, what a lovely apple.
And delicious. Take a bite.
No!
Oh, it is delicious. Oh, I feel funny.
You should, my dear. You've just been poisoned.
It's onward we go. We work all day for a little bit with the heart. Hi-ho!
She's been poisoned. Poisoned?
Anyway, this Prince Charming fellow, and you wouldn't believe he walked right into the arms of Harold the Woodsman.
And she not only took the apple, but she gave this huge diamond for the service. Oh, Dickie, you have the ugliest heart and the dirtiest mind of any snake I know.
Oh, thank you, Glossy. And you take a puke pie for a twisted sense of humor. In a world bent on virtue,
In an age while love is pursued, it's you and I keep everything in line.
for if they let the good guys win it,
Then the world would sure be in it,
and
the bad guys wouldn't make a dime.
it's hate that makes the world go round and round. It's greed that keeps you on the ground, the ground. So what if all the good guys get real sore? So long as you make a little money into more. If all this done is broken hearts for hearts, and charity is spread the broken parts. Obliteration's knocking at your door, until there's nothing left but good old goo and gore. I wanna be bad.
I wanna be bad.
We wanna be very dirty, slimy, slippery mad. Yeah, slippery mad. For if they took a look at ugliness and beauty in me, beauty ended up with skin, but ugliness went bone marrow deep. It's hate that makes the world go round and round. It's greed that keeps you on the ground, the ground. So what if all the good guys get to the sore? So long as they make a little money into more. All love is done is broken hearts, poor hearts.
bungee jumping.
I thought I told you to poleaxe them. What do you think you are anyway, Michael Jordan?
Oh, not you too.
Never mind. The wedding will go ahead tomorrow as scheduled. And sitting alongside you in the royal carriage will be the king. King Greasy Dipstick the first! Those peasants will see a royal wedding and be satisfied.
Well, I gotta go. My apple cart's double parked. See you at the wedding.
Well, Harold, bundle your last bundle. No one could beat your record for ineptness.
Oh, boss, listen, I'm just having a bad streak of luck, that's all. Give me one more chance and I will show you how apt I can be.
Oh, diggy, dum-dum. I'm a sucker for suffering. But all right, listen. You know and I know that the king will not take the loss of his kingdom lying down. So your job tomorrow is to keep track of the king and make sure that he doesn't interfere. All right?
Yeah.
And go have yourself a bath. You're woolly enough to shrink. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a used bungee jumper.
Oh, boss, come on, it's just a bad streak of luck, I told you. Give me another chance, I'll be ready.
Who are you? Look, never mind who I am. You've just got to take my word for it. Snow White is in great danger, and she needs your help like it's mine.
My mother told me never to trust strange old ladies.
Well, your mother's as strange as old lady as I've ever seen. And besides, I'm not that old. I just get a few wrinkles around Christmas time. My name is Mary Fairy, and Snow White needs your help. Go. At this rate, we'll be here till New Year's Day.
So you see, Greasy plans to disguise himself as you, which is going some, and go into the wedding procession with Glossy centerfold. That way he'll be king, Glossy will be queen, and you two will be jackace.
He wouldn't dare.
That was their plan all along, silly duffer.
Oh, well, just for that, I've decided to make Widow Bit my new blushing bride.
Oh, Sizey, darling. Here, put it in writing.
I hereby declare that my new bride shall be the Widow Gnarly Bit. How do you spell gnarly? With a canard? Never mind. Age?
29 last month.
42 last year.
29!
42.
Cancel one gallon of body water.
29 last month.
Here, Magic Mirror, you hold this important document.
No one holds this document.
Are you sure it's safe there?
It's been a safe place for the last 20 years, and it should be for the next 20.
You're wasting valuable time on a dead topic.
Here.
She's right. I mean, we have no time to waste. Magic Mirror, what's the plan?
Well, the royal procession will be coming from that direction, and will pass by here 4 times on the big royal palace.
4 times?
Correct. You see, the Royal Palace is on 7th Avenue, which is this road. But this road is also 1st Avenue, 3rd Avenue, and 5th Avenue, and you can't get to 7th Avenue without using 1st, 3rd, and 5th Avenue.
But the sign also says 2nd Street, 4th Street, 6th Street, and 8th Street.
True, but that's if you're going the other way. You see, it's a one-way street going this way on odd days, and a one-way avenue going this way on even days, and today being an even day, the procession goes this way.
But once you pass this spot, how do you get back to it again if you can only go that way on even days?
Oh, no problem, my pet. The road goes in a circle.
You mean the Royal Palace is just round the bend and you have to pass it 3 times to get to it?
Certainly, because it's on 7th Avenue.
Oh, I think more than the Royal Palace is round the bend.
There's a good reason for that, my love. In order for us to be classified as a kingdom, for federal assistance, we must have 8 roads. Otherwise, we'd be Hamlet.
I'm beginning to think he's an omelette.
No. An omelet is merely a scrambled settlement. We're beyond that stage.
Are you finished with the geography lesson? Now listen, the procession will be arriving any minute. Greasy and Glossy will be climbing into the royal carriage at this point. Your only chance to save the kingdom is to ambush them. If they go through with this wedding ceremony successfully, that'll be the end of this omelet, this hamlet, whatever this burg is.
How will we ever ambush them?
Simple. There'll be an end of the procession. Simply pull them out of the carriage, exchange clothes with them, and that's
didn't tell me Harold Sawinski will be following up the rear.
Well, let's hope he doesn't moon us.
We all gathered here today in solemn respect to the most binding of ceremonies, mortgage renewal. Marriage. Do you, king-size Von Berger, take this sweet, luscious, beautiful young thing to be your lawful wedded? I do! And do you, sweet, luscious, beautiful young thing, take this lecherous old man to be your lawful wedded? I do! But then I pronounce this old mess to be men and wives.
I get it, I'm the king, it's all mine.
It is ours.
In a pig's eye, it's yours. This is the real king, and I'm his beautiful, luscious young thing.
Funny, sick joke.
Quiet! Enough of that scuffling around here. But this is a common thing that happens, and what we will do, we'll have the king decided who's going to be king by having an applause of the audience, like they do in the big time, like they do at the Arsenio Hall show. Yes. Firstly, this man.
Something like this with a duel.
How dare you hit the defenses, old man?
The challenge has been made and must be accepted, but under the Blistonian Duel Act, Section 9, 1.45, it states that no one of royal blood shall partake in a duel, but must instead choose a stand-in. Now, both you dandies claim to be of royal blood. Whom do you choose as your stand-in?
This is one of those times when it really pays to know the rules side
What's your weapons? You wouldn't know if you saw them. Now, you all find out tomorrow at high noon and no sooner, you dummy. Now, come on, King Sizey, to the training ground. Whoa.
Here's your chance to vindicate yourself.
Oh, not if I wear the proper protection, no. Besides, if that old bag wins tomorrow, I'm gonna pack it in.
Someone poked his brain out with a burnt stick. Come on, let's get out of here before he stops to make sense.
You know, I may be ugly, but I'm sure not clever.
What are we gonna do, Prince Charming?
I don't know. Nothing seems to waken her. I guess maybe she'll sleep forever.
Where am I? Oh, you're home from the mine. Oh, where's that little old lady? Oh, Prince Charming. Oh, you're back from Bluestonia. Oh, my. This is Bluestonia. Yay!
Yay! Snow White, you were asleep for days.
The last thing I remember was eating an apple.
Yes, Snow White, that was the last thing you did.
Oh, how much further to the Ocean Beach Hotel, Sergeant?
Another half mile, sweetie.
Oh, me aching nummies. I can't go on.
Oh, but you must, my dear. You know what Bill Vanderham used to say? A mile a day sends the kickbacks my way.
That is not fair. Bill got his pictures in the newspapers. All I get is dogs barking at me.
Well, that's better than taxpayers barking at you.
Oh, I suppose so.
You know, if you should lose the fight, we don't have to worry. We could always go back to your house, relax, and work the old diamond mine, you know?
Go back to my house. You must be joking. If I lose a fight, no way.
Look, we wouldn't have to worry about the plots of evil prime ministers. Or worry about keeping the taxpayers happy. We could just sit back, relax, and remember the day we fell in love. Was the year that we decided to be lovers, and the TV channel shouted the events. Saw the end of Dynasty, also Dallas and Twin Peaks.
The most watched soap was in the Middle East.
It was the year Miss Taylor took another hubby. Jimmy Swaggart found a playmate of his own.
Anita blew the whistle on Judge Thomas and his boys. But was their sex life really worth all of that primetime noise? I remember it was the year we fell in love, love, love. The wonderful year we fell in love.
Was the year Croatians fought for independence, and the banking scandal rocked the USA.
Gorbachev Chop played hide and seek. Now the Kremlin's up the creek.
Quebecers don't know if they'll go or stay.
It was the year we said goodbye to Gunsmoke's Festus. Arthur Murray and Mike Langdon are gone too.
Dr. Zeus and Danny Thomas brought a twinkle to our eye. Gene Roddenberry beamed up to the starship in the sky.
I remember it well. It was the year that we fell in love, love, love. The wonderful year we fell in love. Year that GST robbed all our pockets. And the prices of our vices went sky high.
In BC we had a vote. Now the Socreds are a joke.
Now the NDP and Liberals share the pie.
It was a year Skip will have to grin and bear it, while our shoppers pace themselves across the line.
Franklin Johnson moved and took with him his famous Panto dun.
For those who loved him in this town, his legend will remain.
I remember it well, the year we fell in love, love, love.
The wonderful year we fell in love. Do you remember the wonderful year we fell in love?
I'm gonna turn the whole lot of you into frogs. The face up, the pretty guys. Turn the whole lot of you into
Poor Selma, won't you ever learn? Let that be a lesson to her. All of you can thank the magic mirror for your safety. Poor Selma. She can't change her own spells. Only I can.
Oh, God bless the new king and queen of Brazil, yes. Oh, and God bless the new Christian princess of Brazil.
Now that I'm clean, I want this place cleaned up. Back to work, you Bill. Let's go.
Wait! I got a question I gotta ask you, Magic Mirror. Let me see now. Oh yeah. A mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the most handsomest of all?
You, baby, for sure.
I knew it, but I just wanted to make sure.
Well, now you know, Harold, baby. Any other questions?
Yeah, there is one more, Magic Mirror. Will you marry me?
Certainly I'll marry you. Who's the lucky lady?
Well, you are Magic Mirror. Oh, gosh, you are.
Kitty, say, Harold, my friend.
Yeah?
You ever made love to a chiffonnier?
Gosh, oh, I've never even made love to a chef.
Harold, you're cool. Every girl in this world needs some company.
Every guy in this world needs a trade.
Every mirror in this world wants a family.
Every witchman in this world needs a maid. So when I count up all my gold and see the riches that you own, I find that you're the one who fills my pride.
Harold, just think. We'll have a little cottage of our own, and a cow and some chickens, and some little Harolds and Harriets, and a garden, and a white picket fence.
Wait a minute. Little Harolds and Harriets? You mean you and me? You mean kids? You mean, but we can't. I mean, now that Greasy Dipstick's had his comeuppance, I'm out of a job.
Don't worry, Harold. I've got everything covered. In my experience working with Flossie, I'm going to open up a counseling center for confused Socreds.
That's a gold mine. And we can start right here in the audience. Yeah, but that's all very well for you, but what am I going to do?
Well, remember that cow and those chickens?
Yeah?
And all those little Harolds and Harriets?
Oh, yeah.
Well, somebody's got to stay home and look after them.
Oh, yes, dear.
Every person in this world has a quality.
That makes them someone else's cup of tea.
Or coffee. And I'm sure glad I had the opportunity
to find that certain someone that's for me. So when I count up all my gold and see the riches that you hold, I find that you're the one who fills my pride, my pride. So when I count up all my gold and see the riches that you hold, I find that you're the one who fills my pride, my empty pride.
that keeps you on the ground. At your door until there's nothing left but good old goo and gore.
To live fast, you guys.